evening, everybody. Good evening again with yours truly, the counselor. Today is going to be a 101 on a topic called Finding the Right Mate. Finding the Right Mate. A 101 right back at you with a topic called Finding the One. Finding the Right Mate. Thank you for joining me again and zooming in with yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. This paper says, moving right on, it says, finding the right mate. It says, there seems to be different ways we as human beings seek and set out to find the right mate. That special partner, special mate, wife, husband, significant other, who we believe will make our lives whole and complete. The Bible speaks about and says, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. Please answer the following questions. All right? Climb on the board. Turn your sets up or your volume up so you can zoom on in and put your whole self in this. It says, number one, when you find yourself looking for that special partner who is made perfectly just for you, what kind of attributes, assets, and gifts does that woman or man partner have to be with a decent person like you? I mean, like, what do they have to have? You know, I mean, I'm hoping it's not just limited to having cute feet. I'm hoping it's not just limited to the background of the shape of the buttocks or the height or whatever. I mean, you know, I think it was being very important to have a list about what a person should have. And I hope that it won't be just the outside, right? It can get really nasty later if you just focusing on the outside. Number two says, do you believe a woman or man partner of your dreams is supposed to love you over everything and everybody else in their whole existence of life? Do you believe they're supposed to love you? I often ask this question to groups, to the men that I counsel. I ask them the question, do you believe that they're supposed to love you? And most answer real quick. I often remind those group members to think, when a person asks you a question, you don't have to respond right away. Give yourself a little time to breathe before you answer, especially dealing with your counsel. So loving you over everything would mean they would have to be loving you over their children. It would have to be loving you over, over their own self even. And this could be really nasty, and then they would be pretty much losing their whole self just to love you. So think before you answer that question. All right, number three. Do you believe your partner, significant other, wife, husband should always trust and believe everything you say to them and do everything you tell them to do? And if they don't, they shouldn't be in a relationship with you. Do you believe that kind of thing? You know, some people say they believe that, you know, they should trust everything you tell them to do. I don't know, it sort of reminds me of a pet. You know, you got your pet dog, you got your Rottweiler, you got your pit bull. You even got those little bitty dogs that a lot of women and even some men like, those little bitty dogs. I'm not myself into little pets and stuff like that, and truly not trying to be in a relationship and look at my partner as a pet, that they have to obey everything I say. You know, they're a partner, not a slave. All right. Number four, do you trust and believe everything you say to yourself? Is the question. You know, we first want them to trust and believe. And I've come to find out, even examining myself, that I have not always been able to trust everything I tell myself to do. This little thing up here, some of y'all got a big thing up there, or a big head up there, and that thing up there, that head, that brain will tell you sometimes to jump off a goddamn bridge. It'll tell you to crash yourself into a building. It'll have you drinking so heavily you know you can't drive, but yet you would get in the car and drive anyway. Take a chance on costing yourself your life and costing someone else's life to death, by what this thing will tell you. This thing tells you to, you know, use drugs, first of all, experiment with some drugs, experiment with some stuff that's killing people, right? Like the heroin, it's been said back in the day, if someone died from using a certain heroin, most addicts, most drug addicts at the time wanted to go to that block and buy some of the stuff that killed somebody. So that's insane. So you ask yourself, do you trust everything that you say to yourself? Number 5, the first time you got into a fight with your woman or your partner and put your hands on them, did you ever promise them it would never happen again? And 52 weeks later, it happened again? Yeah. Watch out, people. I don't want to just say watch out women, but I'm really kind of want to put some emphasis on women, being that most of the time you all are much weaker than the structure of a man. So, you got to really, really watch out, especially if it happens the first time. People say, well, he said, or whoever said, and promised it would never happen again. We often say that, And if it happens again, you really better get up out of there, because it gets easier for the abuser. It gets much easier to do it a third and a fourth and a fifth and on and on and on time, and even hit a little harder than the first time. So you want to be careful, all right? And men, it's not the thing to do. You've already won the fight. You already know you can win the fight physically. So build this up. So if you want to challenge somebody, be combative on some topics on who's right and who's not right. Just build your brain up. You don't have to punk out and go there and to win the fight. Number 6, when you search for that perfect partner, are you known to pick up and seek out the pacifier over the bottle? Which means seeking out a short-term temporary fix over a solid fix that can last a lifetime. As I described the pacifier over the bottle, the pacifier is like going to a club and meeting somebody that night, buying them some extra drinks, persuading them to go home with you, or go in the bushes, or go behind the club, persuading them to go to the motel and have sex with you or whatever. It's like, that's what I would call a pacifier. Because the pacifier, that's all you getting. You're only getting a little bit. You're only getting a little attention, or maybe a little sex. I wouldn't even say love, maybe a little sex, a little that what word. And the pacifier is what the baby really wants. See, when you give a baby a pacifier, you're just giving the baby the pacifier to hold the baby over until the bottle gets ready, until the milk gets warm, and things like that. So you can fix up a new bottle or whatever, right? And then once you get the bottle, once the baby gets the bottle, once the person gets the bottle, there's nourishment coming out of that milk. There's some stuff, the baby's getting full. Don't you want to get somebody where you get full instead of something that's just holding you with no nutrition and no feeding, no nothing? That's known as, I would call, the pacifier. All right? Number 7. If the tables were turned and God made it the woman's job to find her that perfect, just right husband to complete her world and make her life whole and complete, please tell us, why would the woman want to choose you? If it was up to the woman, which it looks like it's been up to the women lately, it's like they become the hunters, the seekers, right? It's not. It seems like it's not no longer the man's job. It seems like many of us, not all of us, there's a lot of soldiers out here, but not as many as it used to be. We're raising even our young differently than it once was. Uh, and so it's like, the Bible say, when a man find a wife, so okay, let's say if she was to find us, uh, I mean, what are they choosing? What do you have? What are we laying out for them to make a good choice? What are we laying out to where if it was one of you in the mix with 10 of you or 10 other individual men, why would she want to pick you? You know, would she want to pick you because you were a good son? Would she want to pick some of us because we stay with our mama? Would she want to pick us because we said we can drive, but we don't have a license? And sure enough, if we wreck, the insurance is not going to pay for the car. Why would she want to pick us? So we want to work on all areas that we can build ourselves in, so we can be a good pick. It's important to be a good pick. Everybody want to pick somebody, but I think it's even more important for us to be a good pick too. All right. Number 8, we're gonna close this out, and I thank y'all again. Number 8, does anyone believe that a perfect woman or a perfect partner for you is someone who can take a punch or a proper beat down and who knows his or her place at all times and who will never complain about your verbal and your physical abuse that you put on them? I'm wondering about these ideas. There's a lot of stuff to punch on if a person just wanted to relieve themselves. I don't think it'd be proper to be in the mindset to thinking that something so precious as a woman would be something that one would want to abuse. One would want to put marks on. One would want to break up, do damage to, make ugly. You don't tear your gift up. I know a lot of times Christmas coming up, and a lot of times we get these gifts for Christmas, right? We get these toys and we act like little children, little disturbed children, because like mama and daddy and them, auntie and them, papa and them, grandma and them, then bought these toys, right? And spent a lot of money. Went into their savings even, and bought these toys. And sometimes children will get those toys and just break them in one day. Get these cell phones and just break them, and as soon as we get them. But when you get a partner, when you get a woman, when you get a precious gift, for me to you, I want to tell you, you got to take care of it. If you take care of it, my belief is, and I'm knowing right now because I'm in that kind of space with somebody real special. When you take care of it, it take care of you. Don't you want somebody to also take care of you back, right? As you take care of them real good. So, okay, that's going to be it for yours truly. One more time, your one-on-one, finding the right mate. Your one-on-one was yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. Thank you.